Hello, welcome. Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Awake, and today, or tonight I should probably say, we do have another comp game. I did just end one not too long ago, a few hours ago, with I Am Chris. We did the Erlofson 6 match, and today we have LGN versus BZRK. The second match I am streaming today, and the second match being played in the quarterfinals of the Summit bracket. Yeah, we're gonna be playing on Kursk Night of all maps. I don't know why we're playing on Kursk Night. It's gonna be absolutely awful depending on the point layout. But lots of fog, so we will see when that happens. But anyways, we're just gonna get right into the Summit bracket. As you can see, we have the top seed LGN versus, I think it's the bottom seed. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that's how it's being laid out, with BZRK and LGN playing right here. And about an hour or so from now, hour and a half, I think, when it's actually going live, will be the 6th and 3-5 game that is being casted by Mahojo. Also in this game, the other side, the BZRK side, is being captured by Roth's player Gusket. So I left his link to his stream in the description. Please go show him some love and support. We all, as casters, need it. I do love the support that I receive, but I also want to, you know, share my flowers with the rest of the casters, because we all are doing a pretty good job for the most part while casting these matches. And then, unfortunately, obviously, at the bottom of the bracket that you see, we do have the Taco and Merc game, which I was supposed to cast, but unfortunately that game was forfeited from Merc due to just player issues, not getting enough numbers in for that match. But we do have enough players for this match. This one is going to be played unless something terrible happens. I don't know, but we're not going to say that. And in the Valley, we do have WRTB and LEP, as well as 9 May and 22nd. I'm not really too sure what maps those games are being played on, because that doesn't happen for a few weeks from now. I think January 4th and 5th is the time that the next round and where these quarterfinal matches on screen are being played. So obviously the winner of these games in both Valley and Summit, or Summit I guess, will I forgot what I was going to say. I've totally lost my train of thought. But we do have this game ahead of us right now, Kursk Night, but we're going to be on quarantine just due to rules and MSAs. You have to map flip to the correct map off of a non-map that you're playing. So we cannot, you know, muster into a Kursk Night map. It must be a different map. That's where on quarantine. We did, you know, stream a quarantine game earlier, so this is giving back some PTSD for some of the Roths and some of the HLE players that did play in that. Congrats to HLE for moving on. They will be playing Taco in the next round. Commemorations to the Roths boys. Unfortunately, they are eliminated from Summit, but that was still one of the best matches, again, played on console. Yeah, we're just gonna go around the map, maybe see your favorite LGN player, or, you know, most hated LGN player, you know, depending on how much you like either team. Hopefully everyone loves and gives each other hugs at the end of the day. After all, it's just a video game, and we all play this to have fun. So yeah, we do have those LGN boys. I think we do have an enemy Jeep also in the HQ. There's Pause, I think that's his name. I'm not too entirely sure, but he's also in whites. But there's Divinity. Bedrill, I think that's his name. Benadryl? Benadryl. I don't know why I said Bedrill. I'm curious if there's more people on a half track. I'm not entirely sure who's all in there. But yeah, I do want to give everyone their flowers and on-screen time. Lots of names right here. I think someone just lost a knife fight, so that is quite unfortunate. But yeah, I do want to give everyone screen time. Sometimes I will maybe not get a player, or sometimes I, what's it called? I just don't see invites. And I know, like, last game I did miss, like, there's some people in the chat saying, like, I missed, like, these 2 tank engagements. I apologize. Like, I can't really capture anything or everything that happens, and sometimes I do have to pan away to some important fighting. I do apologize on that end, but alas, yeah. So we're just waiting for the game to start. I'm curious of what the point layout would be. I don't have the map in front of me right now. I can't really just show it. But I know, I think the most fun would honestly be, or fun for them to play would probably be Oleg's house, just because that's going to be a lot more, you can maneuver a lot more around from both sides just because of the fog, because the fog element will be a factor in this match, I think. But as far as casting, I'm gonna have to use the green and red highlights. It's not gonna be, you know, the best, but you know, we'll make do with what we are given. I think as far as, you know, the viewership side, I think Yankee or even Windmills would be a little bit better, so I don't have to maybe use highlights as often. I still use highlights like no matter what, just because I can see tanks better through walls and stuff like that. But I'm curious. I kind of do want a Yankee. I think that's that'd be a good fight to for both these teams to fight over. Obviously, LGN is going to be the heavy favorites into this match. They have not lost a single match since their inception, and they have not lost a single match in Summit. The closest one being that they almost did lose was against Taco, so maybe they'll see them again in the finals, but obviously Taco has to go through HLE, and Legion has to win here in order to advance, and then the winner of this game will be playing, I'll bring it up on screen again, the winner of this game will be playing the winner of 6th and 3-5, and I'm pretty sure in the TLF, or I think that's how you say it, TLF? The TFL. In the TFL 6-1, I think, against 3-5-3-2. I'm not sure what map they were playing today or what map that was, but 6, I think, will be the favorites in that one. But as you know, in Elaluz, anything can happen, anything can go. So, you know, yeah, I guess we'll find out here in a bit.
Yeah.
Looks like we are just waiting for a few more players to muster into the match. See if anybody is doing any funsies in their HQ. What are these guys doing?
Man, so you guys can play fucking hot potato with that thing.
I accidentally do have the extra on. I am apologizing.
I'm happy, dude. I found a fucking Easter egg in Elaluz, and I don't know if anyone else knows about it.
Apparently someone found an Easter egg.
I'm gonna look it up on YouTube.
And Craig.
I wouldn't go over there, by the way. That's like
Yeah, he's in the fucking Hella, he's in the official Hellhouse Discord server.
Everyone runs away from the satchel.
I'm fucking stand back. Who's wants to defuse it? Who wants to defuse it? Let's go defuse it. Let's go defuse it. Let's be brave. Bomb squalls. Bomb squad.
No, don't defuse it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Any more shenanigans happening here? Just gonna ignore that.
I'm not supposed to be here. No? Get out of here. I know.
I'm gonna go talk to them. Lambda.
I'm trying to...
Lambda. I'm right in front of you, by the way.
Sweet, beautiful head.
Hello.
I'm live right now. Say hello.
Hello everyone. Welcome to this game. I'm Lambda. Yeah.
Anything you want to say about yourself or this matchup?
It's gonna suck because it's Kursk Night. I won't be able to see shit. So enjoy seeing me get satchel. And yeah.
How about you, Thunder? What do you have to say? What are you doing?
I'm not even sure if I'm playing this game, so I might be replaced because I didn't say I was supposed to be here, so I'm just here. But I was saying I'm just gonna lose light tank, dude, and just I don't know, I don't care, dude. I have no preparation at all, dude. I just got from work, you know. A bit tired. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. You know, doing some French things, you know?
Some
You,
French
you're
things.
gonna
Eating
see
some
us
baguette,
just
maybe?
eat light tanks, I think, most of the game, because, yep,
Oh, Easy got kicked for team
just stupid
killing.
shit.
Just gonna have some fun.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna go fly away. You guys have fun and good luck.
Alright,
Okay,
Alright,
good
yeah.
luck. Have a
See
good
you,
chocolate
buddy.
in.
Hello, Caparzo. You are here.
Hey, Rick.
Hello. I'm technically live, so yeah.
Oh, hey everyone. Hope you enjoy this match. Thanks for streaming awake.
No problem. No problem. Any shout outs you want to give? Or stories to tell?
Oh man, I don't know if I have any stories for you. I have some pretty good truck routes, so I'm gonna jinx myself by saying that, but watch out for that.
All right. It sounds like that sounds like a commentator's player's curse. That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
So.
we'll see if it works that way too. We know it works with the commentator side of things, so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go fly away. Good luck and have fun, my friend.
All right, have fun. Bye bye.
Well, maybe we'll get a surprise truck snipe some point. Not entirely sure. But yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. Kursk Night is just so meh. So meh. Maybe the BZRK boys over there or girls. They're messing around. They still knifing each other? Oh, Cheese takes on Blue Chew. This is what you like to see. You like to see, this is team bonding 101 right here. Oh, Cheese taking them out. If Cheese can win 3 for 3. Does not. Ego Crusher. I have no idea why that guy sounded like that. This is content right here, though. Yeah, we're just gonna fly away again. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for, well, I guess we're just going to talk about the map again. Kind of hoping for a Yamkey kind of point. I'm not really too familiar. I guess I'll go to Maps Let Loose right now just to, you know, talk more about the match. So bear with me for just a moment. Seems as though people are taking their time trying to get into the match. So where is Kursk? I don't think I've ever looked up Kursk on Maps Let Loose. Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping for a Yamkey point. I think it's a kind of, I guess, German favored for the opener, but then Allied favored for, or Russian favored for the rest of the match. Just because I feel like they have a little bit ease of access to go in. And then as far as fourth points for both teams, there's really no like good one. I know Muddy Churn is always a, you know, fun-ish kind of point to fight over. Especially if you're a tanker, but Rundo and Destroyed Battery, they can be kind of annoying for the German side to defend at times, just because with the trench systems that can get into both points, it can be kind of a hindrance for them. As far as the Allied side for defense, Panzer is honestly the easiest point probably to defend the map other than windmills. That's just my opinion. There's a lot of open fields that you have to cross on the red-blue line. There is some trench systems that they can access, but usually those are kind of on lockdown. And as far as defense in depth on listening posts, it's going to be kind of tricky if Legion do see themselves down 3-2 at any point, and especially for an extended period of time, because that's all going to be covered by the fog, and it's going to be very, very annoying for them to even defend, because they can easily get behind them with airheads. They can, you know, sneak a garrison behind there, or just any kind of just like any spawn points, and it can be kind of thorn in their side. So, but we do have a map flip right now. Looks like we are going to be live in a little bit. For probably the darkest stream I will probably ever do. I know I did a Kursk Night one for TPL not too long ago with LGN and 8th, but this is going to be a different beast because we don't have the snow to brighten up the screens that you guys, all lovely people, see on. I think that's how you say it, but I have no idea. I'm just kind of just talking until this match timer goes down. Got my water with me, so if I do have to talk for a long time, I don't have to leave my PC. So yeah, Kursk Night gonna come up in 4 seconds. There's Divinity, and oh god, this is gonna be pretty bad as far as visibility. And it is windmills. Interesting points. And I'm just gonna brighten up the screen a little bit. 40 should do it. If I do have to probably put up even more, I apologize, but we do actually have a nice little line of points, so we can see pretty well everything that's going on. So I don't have to really use the highlights too much, unless Legion does get, you know, maybe caught back in like this sector somehow. But anything can happen, you know. BZRK could be spoilers of Legion's parade to the Summit final or even the semifinal. But yeah, as far as like what teams need to do, like this is obviously going to be a little bit of a Axis favored point, just because they can get to the hard cap a tiny bit faster. But the Axis, or I think it said Axis, maybe it was Allied, I don't know. This is an Allied sided point, they can just get to it faster. Axis, you know, a little bit slower to the mid cap itself, but they do have all these trenches that they can work on. The key for windmills is how can you hold what's east of here, which is Yamki. If either team holds this, they'll capture and or hold windmills for as long as they can. But again, each team needs to control the C6 sector, especially the BZRK side. If they do lose that, it's going to be very tough, a really tough push to capture windmills unless they somehow get an airhead like back in this sector. But like this is going to be easily spotted because it's, you know, it's not too bad as far as visibility on this side of the map. Obviously we can see a little bit better than the players on the ground, but you know, only time will tell. So we can see what Legion has cooking up. Looks like pretty standard from them. Looks like they are gonna opt for a second recon tank, which is rather interesting how they're not going for a second light tank, which a lot of other teams have been doing lately. Looks like no one is going map edge for the BZRK side unless they're spawning one in. You do got a truck right there. You know, I don't see any extra spawned in vehicles at all. Yeah, unless they have something all the way over there. Looks like Legion's going for a super aggressive first supply drop at Road to Kursk. Very interested in their idea for that. Not too sure about rocket snipes for either team. It's kind of a weird map to prep for, but rocket snipes can happen. That is a large column of 2 trucks. Interesting. Interesting. Legion not really gunning for hard cap. Looks like BZRK is going to get to the actual hard cap a little bit sooner than Legion will. And will initiate the cap first. Not sure if any trucks got stuck or not, but Legion is sending a lot more trucks. Oh, rocket almost gets the truck. Not sure whose rocket that exactly was. One truck does get hit by a rocket. I assume that was from Gold Star on the map edge. Truck does end up going down. BZRK did have the initial push, but immediately gets once both teams get to the hard cap, immediately goes in the Legion's favor, as kind of expected. They did have a truck go super far south, but that quickly gets, you know, destroyed, so maybe a little bit of a late flank type play from BZRK, but now it's just like they only have like maybe 1 OP on the front door, and it's probably not gonna do much as a bunch of them just spawn in on one of the blue line Garys. They do have a P4, which is going to challenge the, I don't know, like the T-34, if that's the tank, T-34. But as you know, T-34 is known for the ricochets. I'm just going to play with highlights on this entire match. Apologize if you guys do not like highlights, but I feel like it's kind of a must for night maps for the most part. It's like they do have a Lux on the border. Happy Rounda does miss the rocket. This Lux is actually doing a decent job of maybe trying to clear out some OPs in these trenches. Just surprised he hasn't gone down yet. BZRK is slowly advancing. As you can see, Legion has a really nice line, obviously spending a lot of time. I'm curious of what these guys are doing. I'm so confused. I don't know the play. They're trying to get maybe behind for an immediate recap. Looks like they're trying to kill the P4 from behind? Who is this? I'll just go on the map. Perseus, a solo tanker. And with, you know, Katushka strikes, probably the worst thing in this game. I'm not even sure if that's gonna get any kills. Oh, it does absolutely cook some people. Oh, another big kill with the Katushka. And that's going to be a Legion cap.
The Confederacy is in control of the command post.
And it looks like Light Tank is behind and does take out the P4, and there's immediate cap pressure starting on Rundo with 3 tanks basically behind them. And they're farming the garrison. Oh man. Legion is making it a very painful game right now. It's only the first 8 minutes, including like the 3-minute warm-up. But, you know, with with essentially 3 tanks. Obviously we don't know the Gary layout for BZRK, but seeing as they're coming from like the blue line, it's not looking too hot. Massive redeploy, so this is their closest Gary that they have. And this, I think Perseus might be stuck, but did he get the Gary? He did not. No, he did not get the Gary. They are all running back down. I guess Legion came in here with the game plan of, I guess, winning the game quick, because BZRK is on the back foot. They do have a red zone Gary, which Slinky is coming off of right now. Massive spawn wave onto a Gary close to Rundo. I'm just gonna call it the 4th point, I guess. But this should initiate a defense for BZRK. Stone Hobos hits tracks, unfortunately, to that recon. I assume this tank is probably satcheled. Yes, it is satcheled. Lots more BZRK spawning in. And I assume, yeah, he died to a Tiger. Little old light tank dies to a Tiger, and now it's just, I guess, Perseus, the lone survivor of the 3 tank trio. Shotcon, probably gonna take him out. Maybe Venator will take it. Nope. Hooded Soap kills his own boy. Oh my gosh. Well, interesting play from Legion to basically have, I guess, all their light tanks, if you want to call those tanks light tanks, to go on their backline and start initiating like a pretty solid cap, because now Legion has full control of the sector, like, and the sector zone. So that means the F, or the like the 5 and the 6 line, there's basically no BZRK in there. Maybe there's some recon right there. I don't think they have too much anywhere else. Yeah, they do have a sniper back here, and yeah, they just basically have recon harassing them. Maybe some people in the far east, but other than that, like, all BZRK are in and around the hard point of their defense, and you can see in the flare right now of what that looks like. So Artie's gonna have like a pretty fun time. Legion also dedicating a lot more people to round. Obviously the saving grace of BZRK right now will be this Tiger tank. Doesn't look like, oh, they got another light tank in, which is very interesting. Didn't expect a light tank. I would think like an IS would be coming up right now, because they do have the fuel for it. I just don't see them having any sort of IS, which is interesting because they did lose technically 3 tank crews. It was basically 2, I think, because there was a solo, but Legion really putting them on putting BZRK in the back burner here. I don't think oh, good grenade, I think, by Yokai or Dawn. I don't think BZRK really expected, you know, basically, I guess 5 people to do what they did in those tanks. You know, that's something different. Obviously, like, Legion probably prepped for whatever they were gonna do with those tanks. Maybe it was, you know, the 4th point of BZRK, and like, hey, we can quickly do that, especially with the point layout, and kind of get unseen. But obviously BZRK putting up a decent fight for now. Legion is slowly making up some ground, but, you know, BZRK are still fighting for it. Does this Tiger not see this T-34? He does not. So the elevation of the T-34 is giving him a slight advantage right now just to stay alive. But he is, you know, kind of a threat and a presence. Would not be surprised to see this Tiger move up slightly just to maybe take him out. JPL does hit the tracks of that Tiger with an AT rocket. And the Tiger probably thinks it might have been an IS, but I don't see an IS at all. Yeah, there's no other tanks really except for the light and the medium, which is rather odd. Looks like Perseus trying to get the satchel down. And one thing about the Russians that's kind of an advantage is that pocket, basically MG. Satchel does go down. Airhead is also going down too for Legion. I did not see that. Looks like they are calling in smoke. Is that exactly in the trench? No, but it's in a rather peculiar spot. Probably a nice little prepped airhead for them. They are starting to get, you know, real serious cap pressure now, and oh, lots of BZRK spawning on the Gary and immediately getting killed. Tiger does end up going down. Probably about to see a giant Legion spawn away. Oh, never mind, just 3 people. Okay, I lied. Sorry about that, but looks like there is some sort of cap pressure at windmills. And Legion, I think, are just trying to go for the kill maybe right now. They do have guys basically at Road to Kursk. And this is like one of the unfortunate things about the German side of Kursk is all of these fifth and final points for the Rush or for the Germans are basically on the red-blue line. So it's easy hard cap pressure that they can immediately put. But BZRK does end up spawning there and will probably end up defending for the moment if this cap does flip into the Legion side's favor. Bombing run is coming down. Not sure where that bombing run will be going. It's kind of a little bit too late for that bombing run. It's not going to get a single soul. That's very unfortunate. And the cap does get...
The Confederacy is in control of another command post.
Yep, there it is. But now down, the fortunate thing is Legion's not really having any heavies. I feel like they're trying to prove that they don't need heavies, I guess, but, you know, heavies are still, you know, pretty fortunate. I don't know why Preacher hit that building. JP almost dies his own teammate's rocket. I don't think either of them have a rocket for the finish off this Lux. Maybe Gold Star. This is some serious pressure that Legion is putting on right now. They're starting to already flip the cap into their favor. Katyushka's also going down too. The thing about the Katyushkas is they do have a pretty short cooldown. Looks like they are bringing in that T-34. Looks like the Lux does go down to dreaded silence. Legion already really putting a shit ton of pressure. Holy balls, dude. It's just like one of the unfortunate things about, you know, points like this. Legion could easily just push straight down, and, you know, having those 3 tanks basically forcing BZRK to reset really was kind of the nail in the coffin, because that really opened up, I would say, a good like 150 to 200 meters of running in the end. So it's basically just free ground that they could gain. especially that light tank taking out that Gary. This is probably the fastest cast I will probably do, unless BZRK can pull something out, which I do not believe they will. It's probably going to be a Legion cap. Unfortunately, we do have a short one here, folks, but it is looking like Legion will move on, knocking out BZRK. Sometimes this is just how the cookie crumbles, but this was a very fast match. I did not honestly expect, you know, less than a 20-minute match, but, you know, I guess you expect the unexpected, but expect the expected sometimes, I guess. But I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of just talking to make up some time. So GG's to both teams. Legion, I honestly do not expect them to fucking win in 20 minutes, but is what it is. GG's to both teams. Congrats for Legion for moving on. Commemorations to BZRK. You are unfortunately eliminated, but honestly, still a good tournament run that you guys had. Congrats, you did make it to the Summit portion of Summit. But that's going to do it for me. Be sure to check out Gusket on his channel from his side of things on the BZRK side. He was streaming on his Twitch account, which is in the link in my description. So please go give him some love, as well as the other casters. But that's going to do it for this stream. We do have Mahojo, I think, streaming in about 20 or so minutes is when the 6th and 3-5 game that should be kicking off in 20 minutes. So in about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, Joe should be live if he's using half-hour delay. But anyways, that'll do it for me. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good night or good morning, and give your mom a hug for me. Thank you. Have a good one, everybody.